I will also continue. This is VPL match 1. And we are doing the toss. Akshay is going to flip the coin. Vishal is going to call.
That's
Okay.
yeah, tails.
Vikings have won the toss.
Bowling. Yeah, that's pretty much.
And for your team now, first game in the tournament, how are you feeling as a team today?
Yeah, this is the first time we're playing in this ground, so pretty excited. New team, like I said. So yeah, I don't know. We have no clue about the field, and outfield is pretty fast. Seems like, but yeah, we'll give our best shot.
Well, thank you. And then that's the game.
Thanks, man.
So you're batting first. Are you happy with that, or would you want to?
I'm like, we would have done bowling first as well, but like it doesn't make any difference. Like, looks like there's not much to as we expected, so it's okay to bat on as well. And like as it's a sunny day, I don't think there's much difference batting first or bowling first. Looking at the field right now.
And what do you think is the total you can make?
We would like to put some good score on the board, around like 110 to 120. That would be a good score on the ground. Yeah, that should work. Thank you.
Vikings have won the toss and they're going to. First ball coming up now as Jawari runs in, and that's driven through the offside. Will just be the dot straight to the fielder. The sun just starting to come out here in this morning game. Runs in here this time. That's clipped off into the leg side. With that, Falcons, they'll be up and running. Suthak on the pads. As he clips that away towards that square leg region. This game taking place at Hanson Park in Oldie, Virginia. Quite a newly made field. And that's an appeal there. Down the leg side, will be signalled a wide by the umpire. To go full on the pads, but just airs in his line a bit. This time wrapped on the pads, appeal. Umpire remaining unmoved though. I think that's what Jawari was aiming for that previous ball, which went down the leg side. And this time a full toss it away, and that'll go over the square leg boundary, so the first maximum now. Both arms aloft for the umpire, and what a way to get off the mark for Imran Salim. Once again trying to go for that fuller length, that Yorker length almost, Jawari, but ends up being a full toss. He misses that length and effortlessly flicked away over that square leg boundary.
Yep, game of pretty less margins. You miss your length and you just get flicked for a 6. Again, it's a brand new ball, so you get that advantage of having the ball coming all the way to you.
You got to see how the ball plays when it's going to get older.
And now we can see a man positioned there at deep square leg. This one though just nudged into the leg side. Picks up the single.
I think most of the teams playing end up thinking that T10 is a game of, go bang bang in and, get 4s and 6s, but you also have to rotate the strike. You're getting 60 legal deliveries. So every ball counts.
Absolutely. As the final ball of this over comes up. Looking for the single there. Short mid wicket won't allow it, and with that, the end of the first. And Falcons are 9 for no loss.
Yes, so far, haven't seen any hint of any swing here. Been behaving pretty normal, so hopefully it stays so. Because the first season started off in bowling 8 o'clock game, the ball was swinging heavy. So there's no dew today to help any of that. It's a pretty dry condition, so you probably might not get any swing.
We haven't really seen too much swing, as you said. Tomorrow, for day 2 of the tournament and the final day, there will be some games at bowling, so it'll be interesting to see if we do see that swing there at that ground. The second over now coming up as Seth comes into the attack. And that one is played towards third man. He'll pick up a single.
Seth, the captain of Virginia Vikings, pretty decent bowler. He bowls stump to stump. He doesn't have much pace, but he's got the accuracy. Want to see how he performs against Masood Haq. These guys have played each other in another league, WMCB, so they know each other's strengths and weakness. It's a good ball. Again, speed might not count, but accuracy might count on these fields. And every dot ball putting pressure on the batsman and the batting team.
And there's another swing and a miss there. Oh, they want the overthrow. Chance of a run out at the striker's end. No, he'll make it in the end. A bit of a risky run that. Non-striker didn't want it. Imran Salim. And Masood Haq already at the other end. Oh, this time appeal, and the finger's gone up. There's the first wicket. Masood Haq, I think that is, who'll have to go.
No, I think it's Imran Salim. Imran Salim is out.
So,
It's Imran.
so Imran Salim actually that. And the first wicket now falling for the Falcons. Saif, the captain, into the attack, and he's picked up a wicket early here.
If I'm actually saying it right, the next batsman in is one of the best batsmen in WCL. He's been playing in that league, and he's even one of the legends of that league, Amitabh Bora. He's just come back into this area. He's one of the best players I have seen for a while. So he's playing for Falcons today.
They put the wrong batsman out. They put the wrong batsman out.
It's called a dead ball there. But hit away towards that sweeper cover boundary by Amitabh Bora.
They put the wrong batsman out.
Amitabh now took a couple of steps down the track. Past his edge though. Safe, this has been a really good over from him.
Look at that. Look at that.
What a way to finish off the over. A 6 over extra covers. And what a way to get off the mark as well for Amitabh Bora. With that, the end of 2 overs. It was turning out to be a really good over. Goes for 7 runs in the end, but he has picked up the wicket safe. And after 2, Falcons are 16 for 1.
That was just a punch.
We saw Bora play a similar shot on the ball that was called a dead ball, the first ball he faced, which was a boundary there through extra covers, but called a dead ball. This time though, he'll get the 6 for it, and it appears that that ball has actually been lost into the bushes. Quite the shot that was though. Maximum over sweeper covers. And it'll take just a second as we retrieve that ball. Back-to-back T10 games will be taking place all throughout today and tomorrow at Hanson Park here, and then Boleyn Park and Hanson tomorrow. And it appears that the ball has been found. So play will resume with Masood Haq, the man on strike. And this is the final over for the power play coming up now. A 3 over power play in the T10 game. So the last over with the field restrictions of just the 2 men allowed outside the ring. For which they've got a deep square leg and a deep fine leg. Very interesting to see those are the 2 fielders outside the ring in the power play. And that's it away into the leg side. Deep square leg comes around, restricting it to the single. It is Abdullah Javari who is continuing his second and final over. And now deep fine legs being brought in. You've got deep extra covers back. Expected for Bora. That's wrapped on the pads. Appeal. Oh, not out, says the umpire. Could have been a big wicket for the VA Vikings. I very much want that. Oh, once again hit on the pads, appeal. And they'll sneak a signal for that. Wait for the calls on leg buys. It is leg buys. I think the umpire may have had that going down the leg side. Pitching was also a question. Masood Haq now back on strike. Oh, that one defended straight back to the bowler. Ziwari bowling really well here in the power play with the field restrictions. And for Masood Haq, you've once again deep square leg and deep fine leg back. And the two men outside the ring. So clearly that plan go just on the pads, a good length on the pads, and that's what Jiwari's been bowling. Oh, and that's gone straight up in the air. Keeper coming around underneath it, and oh, that's put down. That is put down. Went quite the long way up in the air, and Masood Haq, he's gotten a life. Man with the gloves, wicketkeeper himself not able to take that one. Ran quite a long way into the offside, trying to go after it himself. Oh, and that's gone up in the air, deep square leg, over him. Amitabh Bora finishes another over off with a maximum. His score already on to 12 of just 5 deliveries, and after 3, Falcons 25 for 1. A new bowler into the attack, the first bowling change. As Sagar is introduced. And with the end of the power play, 5 men now allowed outside that 30-yard ring. And you've got a deep square leg, cow corner. Long on, long off, and the sweeper covers for Masood Haq. So the field spreads. As it's time for some spin here. Steps down the track. It's gone up in the air, but we'll just be out to long off for the single. Wide there. Sagar trying to go out of Bora's reach. Oh, that's gone up in the air. Deep square leg running in. And he'll take the catch. Amitabh Bora will have to go after a few very good looking shots. And that is a big wicket for the Virginia Vikings. Falcons 2 down now in the 4th over with 27 on the board. Sagar going a bit short there on the pads. Bora backing himself to clear that square leg boundary. And what a catch that is, running in. Takes a good catch, really well judged, that fielder in the deep. And Falcons now 27 for 2. And the new batsman out in the middle will be Shravan Sudhir, replacing Amitabh Bora. And he's the man on strike right now. Oh, just looking to cut that away. Didn't quite judge it right. Once again trying to cut it away, but just a bit too much bounce that he expected. Sagar, this has been a really good over from him. 2 deliveries remaining in it. This time gets the cut right over the fielder. That's running away. He'll pick up a boundary for it, so Shravan off the mark now with a 4. Was trying to play that shot for a couple of deliveries, didn't get it right, but this time placed over the field and running away. Final ball now and Sagar's over coming up. Oh, and that'll beat everyone. The batsman, the keeper, won't reach the boundary though, but the batsman comfortably coming back for a couple of runs. With that, the end of 4 overs, and Falcons are 33 for 2. And that's driven through the offside. It'll reach the boundary. Quite the shot there from Masood Haq. Saw it there, full that 4th stump line, down on one knee, and starts off the Anudeep. Starts off the Anudeep over with a boundary. So under some pressure here first up, Anudeep. Let's see what he has coming back against that. Oh, that's much better. Or is it no? Called a wide. So now trying to keep it out of Masood Haq's arc, but it was a bit too wide with his line. This time a swing and a miss. Masood Haq has had one shot he's trying to go for through that covers region on the front foot. He steps down the track. Signal the wide. This time that was up in the air for a while. It'll run away towards the boundary though. So Masood Haq once again. Anudeep went a bit fuller and just carved that over the offside. Did Masood. So it's gone for 10 off the first 3 legal deliveries, so a bit expensive it's been. This may just be that over that the Falcons needed. 33 in the first 4. We're going a bit slow. They're trying to get to that 110, 120 mark, as the captain said at the toss. Now this 10 run over starting to gain some momentum here. And there, the swing and a miss. This time through the offside. There is a man out in the deep. It'll beat him though. So another boundary. So Masood Haq is 3rd in the over now. And he is looking really good out in the middle. 14 this over's already gone for. 1 ball still remaining. Now change being made in the field. Cow corner has been moved to sweeper cover. So now you've got a sweeper cover and a deep cover, because that's where Masood Haq is looking to go. As well as a long off, long on, and a deep square leg, the other 3 outside the ring. On this one, it's hit him in the helmet. It's stuck in the grill there. For the batsman. And that'll be the end of 5 overs. Falcons 47 for 2. And this one hit through the offside, and what a catch! What a catch taken there! One-handed stunner diving to his right. And with that, the 3rd wicket down now. Shravan Sudhir walking back, but we go back to that catch. It was cut away quickly to that man there. And an absolute stunner taken. We're just in the first game of the tournament, but surely that's got to be one of the best we'll see. Sagar here picking up his second wicket. That was Anudeep who took that catch. So third wicket now down for the Falcons. 47 for 3, halfway through the innings. As Furqan Salim comes out to bat. It's played towards that third man region. They'll pick up a single for it with that Salim off the mark. Steps down the track. He's played that up in the air towards long off. And it runs away to the boundary. 4 signalled by the umpire, and with that the 50 comes up for the Falcons. Going at almost 9.5 it over. Masood Haq there, his game through the offside is looking really good. Saw a few boundaries in the previous over, now one against Sagar. Oh, and there decides to go a bit quicker, a bit shorter as well. And beating Masood. Steps down the track. Oh, a bit of a misfield there. And they'll pick up a couple of runs for that. Interesting to see both a mid-off and a long off in place. That's just guided back past the keeper. A good stop at the boundary. Restricting them just to the 2. And with that, at the end of the 6th over, 56 for 3 are the Falcons. Inayatullah introduced into the attack. And just Interesting to see. Oh, that's chance there. Oh, he's in it. He's gone. Yes, there's the wicket. Masood Haq, or Furqan, that is actually. He'll have to go. Trying to get across for a quick single. Just tapped it right back past the bowler, but some excellent work there from the man in mid-off, and with that a wicket falling. Unnecessary in the form of a run out. And that's some very quick work there. Quick to the ball, picked it up, the underarm throw to the stumps. And with that, Salim, he'll have to head back. 4th wicket down now for the Falcons. They're not looking in too good of a position to get to that 110, 120 total they were talking about. VAO Vikings, on the other hand, were looking to restrict them below 100. And they're on track to do that right now. 56 for 4 with 23 deliveries remaining. 3.5 overs. And Viral Patel is the new batsman who comes out to bat. Stepping down the track there, Masood Haq just flicks it away. Oh, that's once again well stopped at the boundary. Oh, they want the 3rd. Comes charging in this Viral Patel. And new to the crease, he's got the energy right now. Masood Haq, he's been out there for some time. Not looking for that 2nd, but Patel backing himself and makes his ground in the end. That's gone up in the air. There is a man out in the deep. And he'll take the catch. So Viral Patel gone. First ball, a golden duck for him. And the 2nd wicket now falling in this over. The VA Vikings have picked up a few quick wickets here. They're picking up wickets at regular intervals, not allowing the Falcons to settle in, get to a big score. Masood Haq, though, he's been out there, he's the opener. He's seen 5 wickets fall at the other end, with Viral Patel being the latest. But the opener, Masood Haq, he's still out there. He's had a couple of swings and misses, but he's also had a couple of good shots here today. Gurveer Singh, the new batsman, out in the middle. Inayatullah now coming in around the wicket. Oh, he's gone! Inside edge onto the stumps. And Inayatullah is on a hat-trick. Gurveer Singh goes first ball, the third wicket to fall in the space of just 4 deliveries. And Falcons, they are collapsing here. Ajay Kathir Setti, the new batsman who comes to the crease. And Inayatullah is on a hat-trick. Here we go, hat-trick ball coming up. Oh, and that'll be down the leg side, signal to wide. So no hat-trick for Inayatullah. Oh, that's driven, a bit of an outside edge. And he'll pick up a signal for that. Oh, hit on the pads, appeal. No, straight away the umpire shook his head. That did seem to be going down the leg side. With that though, at the end of 7 overs, and what an over that was. 3 wickets coming from it and just the 5 runs conceded after 7 Falcons. 61 for 6. Sai Krishna now brought into the attack with 3 overs remaining in the innings. Ajay will be the man on strike. Just leaves that first one alone, signalled wide by the umpire. Masood Haq with the non-strikers, and he is going to be the real danger man. If the Falcons are to get to a good score here, if they're to try and get to past 100, Masood Haq, he will have to bat. As that signalled another wide. So Sai Krishna not getting his line right to start this over off. And this one just tapped into the offside. They'll come through for that single. Oh, short, and that'll go past the keeper. Goes for that slower ball, the bounce. They came a couple of steps down the track. Masudak premeditating that. He'll just get a single from it. A full toss now. A dipping full toss at that. Oh, this time it was a wide on line, but a no ball as far as that full toss goes, signaled by the square leg umpire. So a no ball called, a free hit now coming up. And Sai Krishna, that's the third extra in this over for him. He's bowled a couple of full tosses as well. Free hit now. And that'll be another wide, so not really getting his line and length at the moment. And the keeper just having a chat with the bowler. This one, an upper edge towards third man, and they'll pick up a couple of runs for it, that free hit. Two balls now left in the eighth. Steps down the track, that's gone up in the air. And eventually out towards long off. Looking for the second, but they'll just settle for that single. And now the final ball of Sai Krishna's over coming up. Throws the stumps down, but it will just be a dot ball to finish off. And that one actually called a wide, so one delivery now still remaining in this over. Steps down the track, and that's hit out towards deep extra covers. Was in the air for quite the while, but on the bounce to the field as they pick up a couple of runs. And with that, the end of 8 overs, Falcons 73 for 6. And that's it down the ground. Chance of a run out directed. No. We'll make it in the end, will Ajay. Inyatullah continuing his first over, 2 for 5, and the run out. That's hit away towards that point boundary, and he'll pick up 4 runs for that. Will Masood Haq moves his score up to 34 now. He's been batting here since the beginning. Oh, and this time pulled away into the leg side. And they'll pick up a couple of runs for that, maybe a third, no. The score reaches 80 now, in 8.5 overs. Falcons, they'd be aiming for that 100 mark if they can get there. 20 more runs still for that. Oh, and that one running away towards the boundary. And they'll get 4 for it. So into the 40s now is Masood Haq. And this time, some foot movement there from Masood Haq. Unable to guide that through the offside as he was trying to do. Inayatullah now, final ball of his second. Steps down the track, Masood Haq. And he's hit that away towards mid-wicket. As they just stay for the single. So 12 runs coming from that over, and after 9, Falcons are 85 for 6. Final over of the innings coming up, and the captain Saif back into the attack. His first one, picked up a wicket, conceded just the 7 runs. Oh, and that's a top edge over the keeper and runs away to the boundary for 4. So Masood Haq starting the over off with the boundary. And on to 45 now. He is 1 for 11 Saif in 1.1 overs. All ones across the board for him as far as his bowling is concerned. Trying to go a bit short there, and well, Masood Haq didn't get the middle of that. Still does pick up a boundary. Now you've got deep fine leg has now moved to deep third man. Well, steps down the track. And that's just hit out to long on, but coming back for another couple of runs here. Masood Haq knowing he has to take strike in this final over. As the Falcons are to cross that 100 run mark. 91 they're at right now. 9 runs and 4 balls. And he's guided that through on the bounce to the fielder. And once again won a couple of runs. And they'll get it. Slips down the track, but right back to the bowler. Two balls remaining in the innings. A bit early on that. A short ball and in a misfield. And Masudak picks up a couple of runs, gets to his 50 from just 31 deliveries. An excellent innings it's been from him. Opening the batting, saw wickets keep falling at the other end. But he's held one end up, gotten to his 50, and now the final ball of the innings coming up. That's hit towards mid-wicket. They'll pick up a single for it. So a single to finish the innings off. 95 for 6 is what the Falcons have ended with in their 10 overs. Masudak the top scorer with a 51. As the players walk off, Virginia Vikings, they'll need 96 to win from their 10 overs. 9.6 an over that required rate. And I think the VA Vikings captain would be happy with that. Wanted to restrict them to below 100. Falcons on the other hand, I think they've recovered well from a stage of 59 for 6 in the 7th over to now Masood Haq and Ajay Kathirasetti in the end getting them to 95 for 6. And having a look at the bowling performances, Sagar and Inayatullah both picking up 2 for 17 exactly in their two overs. And so Falcons 95 for 6 in their 10, 96 the VA Vikings will need to win in the second innings. Do join us for that, as that will be an entertaining and interesting chase coming right your way. Welcome back everyone to the second innings now of this game between the Virginia Vikings and the Falcons. Falcons making 95 for 6 in their 10 overs, meaning that the VA Vikings 96 they need to win. Tanzir and Inayatullah, the two batsmen out in the middle. Tanzir strike and Samarth to open the bowling. Let's cut away. First up, starts the innings off with a boundary. Tanzir, and with that, Vikings and himself are up and running. A bit short and wide there to start off from Summer. Then he'll have to pay the price for that. Gone up in the air, square leg after it. We'll get to him on a couple of bounces. As he keeps it to a single. Let's cut away, past point. They'll pick up a couple of runs for it. Leaving that one alone, signalled a wide by the umpire. It's gone up in the air. There is a man out in the deep, but it'll sail over him. So a boundary now for Tanzir. Excellent shot that was. A bit short, looking to went onto the back foot and cleared that square leg boundary. So 12 runs this over's already gone for. Two deliveries remaining. As that's guided towards backward point. Couple of dots to finish off, so the first over done. 12 for no loss for the VA Vikings. Defended right back to the bowler. This has been an excellent over from Furkan. Just the one run off until now with 2 deliveries remaining. And that's played into the offside towards point. They'll come through for a quick single. Some good running there. One ball now remains in this over. First over may have been a bit expensive, but this one, Falcons have come back really well. Final ball of the second coming up now. And that's gone up in the air. And it'll clear the boundary. Both arms aloft for the umpire as Ajay starts off with a maximum. First ball he faces to Masood Haq, who just picked up a wicket. Now a maximum. And this time pulled away towards that fine leg boundary. And that'll just be a dot ball to finish off the third over. VA Vikings 25 for 1. Furqan continuing. Oh, just falls short. Popped up in the air, that one. But doesn't carry back to the bowler. That's a guided pass towards that man. At backward point. And this one hits straight towards extra covers. And that's gone up in the air. So picks up a boundary there, does Tanzir.
What is the score? Fourth goal. They're in 95
And that's
today?
it down the ground in 96. Pink ball being used in these T10 games. Not the traditional white, which we get to see in limited overs cricket. Masood Haq here continuing. That one hit into the offside. We'll just pick up the single. And that's it through the offside. Deciding to go for that big shot, runs away to the boundary. So back-to-back boundaries now for Tanzir. One through the offside, this one through the leg side. And VA Vikings 41 for 1 already, midway through the 5th. Requiring another 55 to win. Exactly 10 and over needed. Oh, and that's cut away over the fielder. Misjudged that. Did that man at point. And it'll run away for another 4. So 3 consecutive 4s now. For Tanzir and Masood Haq. Taking quite the hammering. We saw him with the bat perform so well, and now with the ball, the bat's been doing the same to him. Oh, and this time through the leg side once again, and picks up another boundary. Oh, maximum actually at that. 18 runs off the last 4 deliveries, and Tanzir is on fire here. 50 comes up for the VA Vikings with that shot. 19 runs already off this over with 1 delivery remaining. Masood Haq proving quite expensive. Final ball of the 5th coming up now. Oh, they'll come across for a single. Makes his ground in the end. Does Tanzir retain strike with that? The end of 5. VA Vikings 52 for 1. Require another 44 to win. That's it away into the offside. Picks up a single for it. Gurveer Singh brought into the attack. Looking to cut that away. Doesn't get bad on it though. And that's hit down the ground. Out to long off. And they're going to come back for the second. That's very well run. Oh, and that's cut away through the offside. Runs away to the boundary. So Tanzir looking good once again here. Picks up another boundary. 38 of just 19. He's batting at a 200 strike rate. And is looking very good at the moment. And that's it away past. Fine leg. Don't think it reached the boundary. But they will pick up a couple of runs for it. And that'll be the end of the 6. 62 for 1 are the VA Vikings. Oh, and that's cut away towards that man out in the deep. And they're just going to stick for the single. They were looking for the second, but decide against it in the end, rightly so. And that's it down the ground. They'll pick up a single. Anayat has been brought into the attack. And that's it towards mid-wicket. And that's cut away past point. But there is deep point, so restricting it to the single. It's been a good over here from Anayat. Oh, goes for the big shot, and he'll clear it by quite the distance. Excellent shot there, this time off the bat of Ajay, who's been watching Tanzir at the other end. That's so well, and now himself looks to join the party. Saw it fall in his arc and cleared that cow corner boundary by quite the distance. Oh, this time unorthodox shot there, a bit cheeky, but he'll pick up a boundary for it nonetheless. So just 4 runs off the first 4 balls, 10 off the last 2. A 14-run over comes to an end. And after 7, VA Vikings 76 for 1. Just another 20 needed from 3 overs. Viral Patel now comes into the attack. That's guided towards backward point. Oh, a miscue up in the air. On the bounce though to the fielder. And so they'll just pick up the single from it. Oh, and that's swept away. There is a man out in the deep. So just another single taken. Just 3 runs have come from the first 4 balls of this over. But 17 need from 14. You'd still want to back the VA Vikings, the batting side here. As that one's nudged into the leg side. Running away to the boundary. Doesn't get there. Or has it? I think it has. Yes, eventually just about rolls over the boundary. And with that now we're down to a runner ball. 13 needed from 13 deliveries for the VA Vikings. Oh, and that's just over the man at short mid wicket. And they'll just pick up a single for it. There's 12 more needed in 2 overs, 9 wickets in hand. Samarth is introduced back into the attack, and outside edge. Running away. Oh, is that gone? No, there's an appeal. And the batsman's walking off. So there's the wicket now. The second wicket falls. Mild celebrations though for the Falcons. Don't think there is a late twist in this tale. $11 needed in 10 balls, 8 wickets in hand, but an excellent innings from Tanzir comes to an end, and replacing him out in the middle will be Sagar. Oh, and that's in a good delivery. Hit away into the leg side. And he picks up a single for it. Oh, and that's gone up in the air. Cries of catch it. There is a man out in the deep. But it'll go over him, and a maximum signal by both the fielder and then the umpire. So just another 4 needed for the VA Vikings in this game. And that's an outside edge. On the bounce to the man there at third man. And they'll take a single. So just another 3 more runs needed from 7 deliveries. Formalities to be completed. As could be said, don't think there's going to be another twist in this game. But it'll be a dot to finish off. So 3 needed from the final over, 8 wickets in hand, VA Vikings. Viral Patel now continuing his first over, went for 8, but just 3 more needed now from the last over. Ajay on strike, who's on 37 of just 18 deliveries. He's batted so well. Came out, started his innings off with a 6. And he's continued that since then. Oh, this is it, straight back to the bowler. Just a dot ball. 3 from 5 now. Looking to go for the big shot. He'll take the single. Oh, a bit of a missed field, which means that they'll come back for 2 and scores are level with 4 deliveries remaining and 8 wickets in hand. Interestingly, we can see that long off, long on and a deep mid-wicket are all still in place. 3 fielders still outside the ring with just 1 more needed to win. And he's hit this down the ground. They'll pick up the single with that. And the Virginia Vikings comfortably winning this game by 8 wickets with 3 deliveries still remaining. And a comprehensive win for them here. Winning the toss, deciding to bowl first, restricting the Falcons to just 95 for 6 in their 10 overs, and then with the bat. Quite the performance to chase this down. An 8 wicket win, so a big win for them here in their first game. And they'll take the 2 points in the opening game of the Virginia Premier League T10 tournament 2022.